Hi, I'm Pastor Ben. Welcome to One of 100. We're continuing today on what is sadness during the seasons, why it happens. And today I want to speak about what sadness does to you biologically, to your body. And this is important. God has created us with the ability to be strengthened not only by what we eat and the things that we have already in us, but also by hormones when they're ignited in our body. Now, please understand that there are sounds, there are things you see, there are things in your mind that are images, not just the images you see in front of you, but also the images in your mind that ignite things in that memory that have a reaction that's hormonal. And we have good images, whether we see it on TV, we see it in front of us, or we remember them. And we have good hormones that release strength in us, strength that allows us to go on to work harder. There are some hormones that affect us and are released simply by sunlight. They are affected by what we eat. High carbohydrates. They give us strength. There are also others that come from protein, meats, and things of that nature. And that releases a hormone in us that gives us strength, and they're feel good hormones. And maybe you're lacking that because we see when you're sad, it affects the way you eat. You may be overeating or you may be undereating. You may be not resting enough or it might make you sleep too much. And so sadness has a tremendous biological reaction. Now, God is concerned about your body. God is the one who created and engineered us to have all these glands that release these hormones that make us feel good. Unfortunately, in lack of discipline or inability for us to concentrate right, a lot of times these hormones work against us and we find ourselves overeating and we find ourselves over resting or we find ourselves not overworking, and it ends up burning us out. There are also bad hormones that actually affect your body, and when they affect your body, they're so strong they can actually burn your organs to an extent. They bring a stress level to your heart, to your brain, and it causes bad memory. And these are the things that the devil and demons take advantage of. Evil spirits take advantage of your sadness. They take advantage of your lack of when you are unable. And so God is there for you so that you could be able to change your life. I wanted to be able to give you an example of this. In our lives, because we go through trials, everybody goes through trials. People think that when you come to accept God and accept Jesus, you don't go through trials. No, you go through trials. Trials are things that will challenge your character, challenge your decision making. There are traumas in our life. These are things that one did not plan for. Death of someone else. The loss of something in your life. So God never says these things will not happen. You can pray to resist them, great, but you need to be able to have the strength and the character to resist during that time. There is a Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 through 8. And this is what it says, verse by verse. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Now listen to this. This is something that involves your soul, but it also involves your physical heart. And lean not on your own understanding, which is your intellect. Don't lean on your own mind. Sometimes your mind is irrational and you can't deal with that. So you should be able in all your ways acknowledge Him. You need to acknowledge God, and He shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. See where the eyes come in, the way you see things. And fear the Lord and depart from all evil. Fearing the Lord simply means is have reverence for Him. And it shall be health to thy navel and also health to the marrow of your bones. So this is obviously God giving us His word to refer to us that there is an importance between the biological body and the spiritual body. We must have our way positive for interaction. And that means you need to be able to make your way to have a positive interaction with God, number one. Speak to God. Talk to him even if you're sharing with him your doubts. Also, you must be able to have an interaction with creation. Go out there, enjoy the sun, look at nature, look at the things God has created, not man, not the buildings. Look at the plants, look at animals, and be appreciative of these things. And you'll see that you'll start to get immediately good feelings inside of you. And also, you need to have an interaction with your failures. We have to admit where we messed up, put it aside, and look at it. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, there has no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. All mankind go through these temptations. But God is faithful. That's good news. That makes me feel better. Who will not suffer you to be tempted above that which you're able. That means you don't get tested above that which you can handle. So when I go through something negative, I say, I can get through this. I can handle this. But will with the temptation also make a way of escape. We all have the hope to escape all the temptations we're going through. When you're tempted to be sad, you should be able to say, I can escape this. I can get out of this, that ye may be able to bear it. God also gives you the ability to bear with what is before you. And you say, well, I don't know if I could do that. Yes, take the steps out to be able to appreciate God, appreciate his creation, and be able to look at failure as failure and look at the ability to recuperate. Remember, it says in Proverbs 17:22, it says, a happy heart, doeth good like medicine. But a broken spirit drieth in the bones. Again, there's the body, there's the biological truth to what happens to you. So look at life this way. We must have good health. And health involves your foods. Health involves your exercising, your outlet, and it involves your relationship. This is how we get our body chemically connected with our spirit and the Spirit of God. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 through 10, 2 verses, and with this I close. It says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. Don't stop doing good. But if you've never done good, start doing something during the seasons, and you'll be surprised what it will do for you. Do something for somebody else, and you'll see where it goes. Be happy. If you didn't put up a Christmas tree, be happy for somebody who has. Be happy when you see these things. Verse 10, therefore, whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone, especially to those in the family of faith. So I pray that in Jesus' name, you will do something to connect you and with God's goodness and take you away from sadness. Next time we get together, we'll go on talking about subjects that will help us, not only spiritually, but also physically. God bless you.